Do you ever feel like you're just sprinting towards peace? Like everything you do is just trying to create more peace in your life, and then you end up with a lot more chaos. It's an interesting thing that we do as humans. Like we think of peace as an outcome. So we're racing towards it. We're trying to do all of these things to develop this level of peace within us, so we can finally feel settled, so our life can feel settled, so we can actually enjoy what we're building, what we're doing, what we're, our environment. And so peace becomes an objective instead of it just being something that's already here and present and attainable. And so peace becomes very elusive because we're chasing it. It's like the carrot on the stick. So we're always looking for it. We're always trying to find it. We're always trying to feel it. And then sometimes even if we get a little bit of taste of it, it's just not quite enough. Because then all of a sudden things start happening. Our thoughts start spiraling. Our schedule gets overpacked. Something happens. There's chaos around us. And there we are wrapped back up into the chaos cycle. And then we're in the chaos cycle. And what are we doing again? Now we're chasing that peace again. Now we're trying to find it. Now we're trying to be settled again. We keep saying, when this happens, I'll be at peace. I'll be calm. I can be calm. Things will settle down. Things will settle down whenever, the renovations stop, whenever my kids' schedules stop, whenever this launch is over, whenever I stop doing this, whatever it is you're doing in your personal life, there's always I'll have this win. And we're chasing it. And again, it's elusive. But what if you realized it was already here? What if peace, settling, whatever you want to call it, this space of just non-suffering, just fighting yourself in this inner war of like back and forth. Oh, I always have to be busy. Oh, I always have to do this. Oh, I have to do this. It's like hustle, 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 hustle all the time. It's exhausting and it's not sustainable. Well, I guess you can sustain it. You can go the rest of your life like that, but it's not going to be enjoyable because you're chasing peace. You're listening to this video because you want to have a more peaceful state within. So there's a baseline peace. It's a neutrality. I like to call it's a neutral space. And it's really funny too, because it's like, when I work with clients, it's like, what do you want? Okay, I want peace. Right? People are chasing that. They resonate with that. But really, you're just neutral. But no, what I want is neutrality. No, it's like, sign me up for being neutral. Everyone wants this blissful state, this excitement, this this joy, this happiness all the time. That's not it either. But I really want to focus on this idea, this carrot that you're chasing of peace and finding it. So when we think about this baseline peace, this baseline neutrality, it can bring up a lot of emotions within us because sometimes we don't understand what it means. Like, what even is peace? If you have lived your life in total chaos all the time, you might not know calm if it slapped you in the face. And if it did slap you in the face and it was right there and it was like, oh, just take me, have me calm in your life, you would say, absolutely not. I'm going to go over here with my friend chaos. That's where I'm comfortable. That's what I know. And maybe if there's not chaos, maybe I stay here in this calm for a little bit. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to create chaos because I'm used to it. Because that's what I default to. Because that's how my brain is wired. Because that's how I've always known. People don't feel safe and peace if they've never had it. If you've never experienced calm and your life has always been one shitstorm after another, you're going to chase the chaos, whether you like it or not, or whether you recognize it or not. Because I see it over and over and over again in my clients, and I saw it in myself. I was always looking for the chaos. I was always looking for the space of a problem I could solve to keep my busy brain busy, even busier. I got to be the hero. I got to be the person that overcame something when something went wrong in my life. And this is simply what we do because we don't operate out of this state of just neutrality, baseline peace. And so everything has to be a rush. Everything has to be a problem. Everything has to be solved. This is where it can get kind of confusing because there's still challenges in our external world when we're peaceful internally, but we face those challenges differently. We don't make them mean something about us. It's not another confirmation that, oh, life always throws this my way. Or, oh, this happens to me all the time. It's always like this. I'm not the type of person. Do you see what's happening? Those are narratives that pop up for us. Those are the narratives or they're the beliefs that we have about ourselves. And that's when we default back to these old patterns of chaos or disruption or lack of action too. But when we talk about baseline peace, what we're talking about is literally the world can be on fire around you and you're at peace here. So the one way we're going to approach this, because this is like, I mean, there's so many layers to this. You're not going to walk away from this video like, I'm so peaceful. But you're going to walk away from this video knowing a little bit more about yourself and a little bit more on that stepping stone towards that neutral state through that baseline piece. Because what I want you to really focus on today when it comes to this is what are you gaining from keeping this form of like chaos in your life? By always needing to have a fix, by always needing your brain to be busy, by always needing to be their problem to solve, by always needing somebody else to be wrong. Man, my clients, people that I know, one big thing is they have to be right and other people have to be wrong, because that's just how we're wired. We just want to be right. We want to feel like we know what we're doing or we're saying or we're talking about. And it's a lot easier to accept that we're right and they're wrong. And that's very disruptive to our neutral state of peace. So this neutral state, this baseline state, is very much where we're not taking things personally. We're not internalizing it. And when we do, we actually start to recognize, why am I doing that? Why do I need that? Why do I default towards that? And how can it show up differently in my life? What can I do differently with this? What am I scared of? Big question that you can ask yourself is like, what are you scared of if you actually slow down? What are you scared of if you actually touched peace and kept it? If you had calm without the storm, without needing that storm to go? Because we'll outrun peace as fast as we can. So what we end up doing is we try to earn our peace. I will rest. And I don't mean like, okay, peace is like you're just like on some island by yourself. I don't mean it like that. But that's how we take it. Oh, I earned this vacation. Oh, I earned this. Or, oh, I did this. Or, oh, I can take this time. Or, oh, I can finally read this book. Like, I can finally listen to this podcast because I earned it. I earned peace. And that's what we think of. That's what we think of peace is. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this unconditional internal peace where nothing rattles you. Someone can ghost you. Someone can say whatever they want about you. People could like you. They could not like you. It's completely irrelevant because you're at peace and you're at home with who you are. It's unconditional. It has nothing to do with the conditions of your environment or the conditions of the people around you. It's just here. It's just accessible. You just have it, but you're not accessing it because you're gaining something by not stepping into it. And there's a lot of work around this that you can do. And the one thing I want to encourage you to do is just to download my free trigger response method guide that will actually help you walk through the 5 steps to understand why you're blocking it for yourself. It will help you process all of this, I promise. But the question I want to leave with you is, what am I gaining from all of this? Why can't I just be at peace with myself? And what would it feel like if I was? And sometimes it's like, okay, I get this really romanticized version of what peace would be like, but that's not really it. There's a part of you that's scared of it. And it's probably that part of you that thrives in the chaos because you've lived chaos your whole life. Chaos is a part of who you are, right? And earned peace was something that you've known instead of it just being who you are. Non-reactive, not reacting to your environment, not waiting for someone else to tell you a good job, not waiting for permission to be at peace with that. So this can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So if this resonated, please drop it in the comments. Grab the free TRM guide. It's going to walk you through everything you need to know to take you further into this. If you have any questions on it, again, drop them in the comments and I'll answer them there because it can be a very elusive topic, a very elusive conversation. And I just wanted to land with where you're at today and you can take that away. Thanks for watching.